Yo, what's up, guys? It's Duke. I'm here at the gym right now. I just want to give you guys a quick word. My word today is just mostly to defeat the negative self-talk and thoughts that you have in your mind when it comes to the weight loss journey or when it comes to anything positive or constructive that you wish to do with yourself. Um, and one of the ways I advise you to do that is just basically to continue to believe in what you're fighting for. These negative thoughts, like I said before, it all comes from just your comfort zone and the way you were before, trying to protect you from rejection and all these different things. So it constantly comes up with ways to disprove the things that you're now trying or attempting, or the things you're doing every day to build consistency and discipline into. Um, all these thoughts about, like, you won't be able to do this, or you never done this before, how you know it's going to work, it's not going to work, or all these different doubts and things that you have in your mind. We have to defeat our negative self-talk and cut it off as soon as it tries to rear its head and come up. You know that you're making progress in the things that you're doing because you're actually making attempts. You're doing this. You're laying the foundation piece by piece, and you know that it's not going to be perfect right off the bat. It's going to take time to grow into things. One of these ways to defeat the negative self-talk is to give yourself grace and let yourself know that mistakes will be made. It's not going to be this perfect ride from I was right, I was at zero one day and I'm going to be at 100 or 1,000 the next day. You're going to continue to make progression each day, and know that you're making mistakes, and you're going to give yourself grace for those mistakes, because those mistakes are also part of the learning experience to make you that much better at what you're doing. Um, when it comes to the counting calories, when it comes to you portion your foods out, I never really rush in our process of the weight loss journey to you just making your why and making your decision to start and then go directly into a portion out your food. I always take that week between to just see how you watch and understand the quality and the amount of food that you're consuming, and eyeing your food and doing those different things. And then we move slowly from eyeing and portioning out your foods to then slowly getting more and more into the calorie counting, and then we kind of way kind of more at the end we get more so into the food scale and the macros and the carbs and the fats and proteins and all those different aspects of our foods. But it's all about realizing that those mistakes that we make and those days that we slip up, the days that we fall back into our old habits, are all learning experience. We're learning about our body, we're learning about our minds, we're learning that our bodies are adapting, we're learning that our minds are adapting. These are new things that we're putting ourselves into. This is new territory, new waters that we're swimming in. And I just want you to know that defeating negative self-talk, you got to take the action. It's all a part of the fear, and the way you defeat fear is by taking action. It's the best way to defeat fear. Prove it wrong by taking action, and know that the action that you take might not be perfect, but you're trying, you're learning. That's why we call it trying. You're attempting something, and you're learning from your faults, and you're correcting on it, and you're going to set out to do it again, and you're going to make progression the next time you try it. So the negative self-talk is always going to pop up. It's going to be something to tell you what you can and can't do, yet you're still making progression on your journey. You're sticking with the weight loss journey. The small amounts of effort that you're taking, movement that you're taking, is better than the action that you were taking before, and you will see that progression. Doesn't matter how small the amount of exercise may be. It could be 5 minutes every day from inaction. You will see progress. When you take that action, and you will see weight loss from just those actions that you took. And I know that when it comes to the weight loss journey, we're doing our foods. We're setting ourselves up for success on this journey. We're finding influences in our affirmations, and we're reframing our mind, as well as working our body on this journey, because our mind is what's going to promote us to keep the weight off permanently. This is more of a mental journey than a physical journey. Anybody can lose the 5 pounds. You can do that without trying. You can do that just by cutting out one drink or that has calories in it, or you could do it by cutting out a junk food that you consume regularly and lose the weight. Keeping it off, however, is a mental aspect where you have to constantly build that relationship with your food and with the things that you're doing to keep the weight off. So those are just little points I'm going on. That's a little ranting talk talking about. But the main word today is just basically to defeat the negative self-talk and putting it in check. I know it's something that will keep occurring when it comes to new tasks that you want to pursue and do. Just realize that you defeat it by taking action, and knowing that the action that you take will render the results you want. So take that action, have faith, be strong, be courageous, and know that you're going to get to the other side of what you're working for. All right, peace.